guys, and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be making something slightly different. We're actually going to be making a savory recipe. These are Doritos chicken tenders. They are so quick and easy to make, and they're absolutely delicious. They're perfect for dinner, for lunch, or even for breakfast, if that's your thing. We don't judge over here. So let's get started. This is everything you need for the chicken tenders. Of course, you're gonna need chicken. I'm using chicken breast mini fillets, but if you wanted to use chicken breast and then cut it up into strips, that's absolutely fine as well. Doritos, of course, because we're making Doritos chicken tenders. These are chili heat wave flavor. This is actually one of my favorite flavors, although it is like just a tiny bit too spicy for me, but any flavor Dorito will work. It's totally up to you. You need 1 large egg, you need plain flour, and then you need your seasonings. So I'm gonna use paprika, cayenne pepper, salt, pepper, and then this is just a spray as well. We're actually gonna be cooking these in the air fryer today, but I'll give you oven instructions as well. Just a side note, because we're using raw chicken, make sure that you keep your prep area nice and clean and keep washing your hands. We're gonna start by crushing our Doritos, so you need a rolling pin or something that you can bash these with. This is actually a 70-gram bag, and about 70 to 80 grams is absolutely fine. That'll be enough to coat your chicken. I'll put all the measurements down in the description below, by the way. So I'm gonna open this. Oh, this smells so good. I'm just gonna hold the end and I'm just gonna crush them. You're just trying to get rid of any large pieces. This is so satisfying. Okay, perfect. They look great. Now I'm just gonna pour them into a bowl. This bowl just needs to be big enough so your chicken tenders will lay flat in them. So if you have particularly large chicken tenders, you'll need a slightly bigger bowl. Next step, we're gonna mix together our flour with our seasonings. I like to do this in a slightly bigger bowl with a whisk, just so it doesn't go everywhere. So in goes your plain flour and your salt. Generous, be generous with the salt. Black pepper. Paprika, about 2 teaspoons of paprika. Oh, it won't fit. Here we go, 2 of these, full teaspoon. And then cayenne pepper. I only put in about 1/4 teaspoon of this because I don't want them to be too spicy, and Bernie doesn't deal too well with spice either, so I don't want to poison him. Oh, no. By the way, you can use as much seasoning as you like. I don't want you guys to come at me and be like, oh, you haven't seasoned your chicken properly. I've heard it before. I don't want to hear it again. Season it however you want, okay? This is just what I'm doing. This is just what I recommend, okay? So we're gonna whisk these all together. Okay, and then set this one aside. Last step before we coat our chicken, you're just gonna crack your egg. Oh no. This is not going well. Into your bowl, and then just give that a little whisk. This whisk is a bit too big for this bowl. Okay, perfect. Now let's grab our chicken. So you're gonna set up your workstation. So you need your flour, your egg, your Doritos, what you're gonna put in your air fryer or your oven, and obviously your chicken strips as well. I was gonna say chicken tenders, but they're not chicken tenders just yet. So you're gonna start by coating your chicken in the flour. Also, you're gonna try and keep one hand dry and one hand wet for the egg. So make sure that's fully coated. And then pop it in the egg, switch hands, coat that. Make sure it's fully coated, and then drip off any excess. And then into the Doritos, switch hands. And then you're gonna make sure that these stick on really well. And you'll find if your chunks are a bit bigger, they're probably not gonna stick on quite as well, which is why you need to crush them up nice and small. Okay, and then just place it onto your rack there. Now I'm just gonna repeat the exact same thing with all the chicken tenders. Okay, there we go. That is our 6 chicken tenders. So I'm gonna go wash my hands and give this a spray and clear everything up, and then we'll cook them. So these are gonna go in the air fryer now at 180 degrees C for about 10 to 12 minutes or until they're fully cooked through. It will depend on the size of your chicken tenders. If they're bigger and thicker, then they'll need slightly longer. If they're smaller, then they'll need less time. You can also cook them in the oven, turn up the heat to about 200 degrees C and cook them for about 12 to 15 minutes, or just until they're done. We don't want overcooked chicken, but we also don't want undercooked chicken. That's definitely worse. So let's go put these in and I'll be back. We're gonna make the sauce. While they're cooking, I'm gonna make the sauce. Now, this is actually one of my favorite sauces. It just tastes so good. It kind of reminds me of like a Chick-fil-A sauce. Oh, it's just amazing. So you need mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, yellow mustard, not like the really spicy kind, Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and hot sauce. This is optional, by the way. If you like it with a little bit of spice, then go for this. If not, then maybe don't. So we're gonna start with the mayonnaise. About 2 tablespoons of mayo. I am just eyeballing this, but I will put full measurements down below, like I said. Also, try and use real mayonnaise if you want to. You can use light, but it just doesn't taste as good and the texture's not quite as good. So the full fat stuff is better for flavor and texture. Ketchup. There's mayonnaise on me. So about 2 teaspoons of ketchup. About 1 teaspoon of yellow mustard. This never comes out properly. Oh, there we go. There we go. A little dash of hot sauce. That'll do. And then your Worcestershire sauce. A little dash of that, not too much. And then that is it. You're literally just gonna mix these all together. Taste test. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I'm gonna give it a tiny bit more ketchup. There we go. That's better. We're looking for like kind of an orangey pinky kind of color sauce. Taste test. Perfect. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I could literally drink that. Okay, our chicken tenders are now cooked, so I'm gonna let them cool slightly and then we'll do a taste test. Okay, I am ready for this taste test. I put my chicken tenders in a Doritos bag to make it look cool and everything. They're just holding themselves there. There's absolutely nothing behind it propping it up at all. I'm really excited for this. I'm eating my hair. Extra flavour, you know. These are so good. Like the crispy, crunchy coating, juicy chicken, and the sauce. Honestly, if you don't even make the chicken tenders, just make the sauce. It's so good. So now you guys need to leave because I'm gonna eat my chicken with Bernie. So that is the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments section what you'd like me to make next. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.